There was a man who didn't cry at funerals anymore, not because he wasn't sad, but because he had trained himself not to feel. He told people it was discipline, that emotions made men weak, that strength meant silence, that control meant peace, and for a while, the world believed him. He woke up at 4 a.m., worked until his body shook and smiled at no one. He buried his heart under achievements, promotions, titles, and he built a kingdom where no feeling could survive. People admired him. They called him focused, unbreakable, in control. But behind those eyes, there was nothing left to control. He had become the kind of man who mistook emptiness for order, who confused peace with numbness, who believed that if he killed his emotions, he could never be hurt again. And one morning, standing before the mirror, he realized he hadn't felt anything real in years. No love, no joy, no pain. Just efficiency. That's when the silence inside him began to scream. We were taught that silence is strength, that being calm means being in control, that emotions are distractions, things to suppress, not understand. And so we became masters of pretending, smiling while broken, succeeding while empty, applauding ourselves for surviving, but never for living. Listen, my friend, you don't need to be cold to be strong, but that's what's killing us. The idea that real strength is found in shutting everything down. Let's be honest. When was the last time you celebrated something and actually felt proud? When was the last time you laughed without guilt? Or loved without holding back? When was the last time you cried and didn't apologize for it? We bury our hearts under discipline. We call it focus. We call it grind. But it's emotional starvation. You can't build a life if you've already killed the part of you that feels alive. And that's what's happening to millions of people right now. They're mistaking exhaustion for purpose. They're mistaking noise for progress. They're mistaking self-control for healing. Let's tell ourselves the truth. You're not numb because you're strong. You're numb because you're tired. Tired of trying to prove that you're fine. Tired of holding pain like it's a trophy. And if you don't face it, it will eat you from the inside out. You'll wake up one day with everything you ever wanted and feel nothing because you traded your humanity for an illusion of power. So right here in this moment, let me challenge you. Try feeling again, not later. Not when it's safe. Now, close your eyes. Remember what it's like to actually care, to let something break you and rebuild you stronger. Because if you can't feel pain, you'll never truly feel joy either. Let me tell you something straight. Discipline is not about killing your emotions. It's about mastering them. Because if you keep burying your heart, one day it'll rot from the inside, and everything you built around it will collapse. That's the truth nobody wants to admit. We're not broken because we failed. We're broken because we refuse to feel. So let's renovate our minds. Here are the 3 silent mistakes that are destroying us. 1, we confuse numbness with peace. We think feeling less is healing, but real peace isn't silence, it's balance. 2, we confuse motion with progress. We're always busy, always grinding, but running in circles is not the same as moving forward. 3, we confuse strength with suffering. We think holding pain makes us strong, but the strongest people aren't those who endure the most pain. They're the ones who heal it. Now here's what you must remember. The 3 lessons the man who buried his heart finally learned. Lesson 1. Your emotions are not your enemies. They are your internal sensors, the signals of what matters most. Lesson 2. Productivity without purpose is just self-punishment. You can't fill a void with work. You must fill it with meaning. Lesson 3. Healing begins the day you stop proving you're unbreakable. Because you were never meant to be made of steel. You were meant to be alive. Now let me give you 4 small actions. Simple, but powerful if you do them daily. 1. Every morning, before you pick up your phone, breathe. Ask yourself, what do I really feel right now? Each day, express one honest emotion, even if it's anger, even if it's fear. Once a week, do something that makes your inner child proud, not your followers. And before you sleep, forgive yourself for being human, not perfect. Because here's the truth. You can rebuild your heart without losing your edge. You can feel deeply and still stand strong. You can be disciplined without being dead inside. That's the new kind of strength. That's the awakening we all need. Now listen, if you made it here, don't just scroll and move on. Pause. Ask yourself, what part of me have I buried in the name of discipline? Because that's where your freedom begins. And if this hits something inside you, go watch our next video. The truth about identity. The man who forgot his own name but remembered his purpose. It connects to this one like a hidden piece of the same mirror. The goal was never to become harder. The goal was to stay human. In a world that teaches you to forget how, Dosfiston